Hi guys, Ember here. So this is going to be a super short review on one of the cages that I've currently built for Gen 2. Everybody was struggling when taming Shadowmanes on the server that I'm currently playing, and I wanted to do something about it. I was able to catch my first one relatively without a hitch, but then everything that followed after was literally a pain. So, with that being said, I'm going to just go over to the cage. I'm going to explain how I built it. And coincidentally, just because I saw a skiff available, I'm going to just skip to the part where I actually started using a skiff myself because it's way easier that way. Initially, I used to just lure them into the cage, but it was a little more complicated. Then it was harder to reset if they bugged out. One of the main problems of the trapping technique for Shadowmanes and then trying to tame them after is that sometimes they aggro a wall and they never stop until you replace the wall. But the hitboxes on the mouth of the Shadowmane compared to the walls is so weird that you never know which wall is trying to actually hit. So unless you start replacing all the walls on the cage until you hit it, you're going to just have a bad time. Now, I placed my cage near some water just because I wanted to be able to refresh my fish. Since I was doing this alone, I didn't have somebody to catch the fish while I was taming the Shadowmane, which I heard was the most popular taming method so far. So I wanted to be able to catch my fish myself. Also, after some testing, I noticed that the taming doesn't reset overnight. So in case night falls and I'm not done taming, I can just wait. So there's two of them built. I made it sort of like a community thing. This is a PvP server. Let's say ×5 PvP server, but even still. I made the doors unlockable so anybody on the server can just come and use them. I'm going to stand in the middle, go into K mode, and this is going to explain everything. You can just copy the pattern, pause the video. It's relatively simple. You just start with 6 triangle foundations and move on in the circular pattern that probably everybody used by now. And if not in Ark, at least in Minecraft, Conan, or anything else. So this is the trap. You can make it one foundation bigger. I would actually advise it. But at the same time, you're taking a risk when entering the cage to feed it. So what I noticed with this specific design and space is that the Shadowmane tends to go to sleep near the doors and its butt is always sticking out of the cage. So you just feed it. It never sees you. At any point given in time, you are not seen. Now, if you cannot drop a Shadowmane in here with a skiff, you could do a separate section of this with just dino gates, like a bigger rectangular structure on the left or on the right side of the cage, and lure the Shadowmane in there, and then open one of the doors, let it see you, and it'll blink inside of this cage. Most important thing about this design is to never have something fly over the cage. Not a skiff, not a player, never jump. Just never create visual eyesight above the cage. And that's about it. I hope you guys are able to tame your own Shadowmanes with this. I had fun designing it. Everybody on the server keeps using these cages, and I get daily feedback in regards to them ever since I made them. And yeah, we just have a box here that is also open, and a campfire for food. And then these lakes in general, yeah. These lakes are filled with fish baskets in general. And that's where we farm the stuff. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun taming.